Hey guys, it's Jacob Vandevender here from My Heart Ministries, and today I'm bringing you a devotional called Restrictions. So as we go into this, I'm kind of just really going to set the focal point on how the enemy really distracts us with all kinds of restrictions that he puts on our lives, whether that be worldly things, whether that be just things that he throws like thoughts into our heads maybe, and I just kind of wanted to go into that. So as we go into this, I just wanted to start out with a testimony. So I was kind of going through this week, just kind of giving myself a little self-check, so to speak, and I was really starting to think, and as we took communion at my church on Wednesday, I really started to pray out, God, like, what are the things that are keeping me restricted from just really just going all out 100% for your glory and just really starting to do works for your kingdom? I just really started to seek the Lord in that, and he just started to reveal to me a lot of the things that have been restricting me for maybe a couple of days or even for many years. So just kind of picture that the enemy just puts up kind of this brick wall or this fence gate. It's kind of rusty, it's got barbed wire, it's just kind of like an old farm gate. And that's just your restriction line. The enemy says, okay, you can't pass this just because I said so. You can't pass this because I'm putting so many worldly things in front of your face that you can't even see. You cannot get past this restriction line. But the Lord our God says, yes, you can. He says, set your eyes upon me that you may see your way past the fence and on to do works for my kingdom. His special plan for all of us. He really doesn't want us to be distracted and led away from that, in a sense. You see, the enemy tries to mask that with that restriction fence. He says, this is your stopping point. This is all the farther you can go in your walk with God. But God has something so extravagant planned out for you. He says, I have a plan so specific and so amazing and awesome that the enemy can't stop it, neither can man. So I kind of wanted to also bring us into another picture. Say you're driving in a car, kind of what's going on with this, topic that we're doing this season. Say you're going and you're going and you're going because you realize that the time is now, so you settle out. All of a sudden, you come up to this restriction gate. It says restriction on it. The enemy put it up. You now have a choice. I encourage you, don't let that fear of being restricted ever let you put it in reverse and go backwards. You need to hit that throttle and you need to go through that gate, full embrace, and be ready to do the works of God and see that his plan be totally brought out in your life and see that you continue on with it. So that gate, and it's really fragile. That gate that the enemy has put up, it won't even hold 10 pounds. So when you hit that full embrace, the enemy has no point but to back down. So I encourage you, if you are going through those times of you feeling restricted, beat down from the enemy, find somebody, get plugged in to a church, find an accountability partner to really just help you with one-on-one kind of stuff so that you can really learn how to hit that throttle when God calls you. And let faith arise up in your spirit. And do not let the enemy's restriction gates hold you back from what God is trying to do in your life. For the glorious plan he has placed for each and every single one of you. Do not let the enemy restrict you from any part of that. Because your true path in life, your true walk with God, if you let no restrictions hold you at all, God will get you past any restriction gate that ever comes your way.